behold, Kawasaki's Ninja 300. A small displacement, liquid-cooled, twin-cylinder sport bike that Kawasaki hopes you might actually decide to race on Sunday and ride to work on Monday. And thanks to the new CSBK National Ninja 300 Spec Class, you could pretty much get away with that. Powering this Ninja is a liquid-cooled 296cc parallel twin. Kawasaki claims can produce a very respectable 35 horsepower. Now, to call this sport bike an entry-level motorcycle would be accurate, but thanks to its generous upright riding position, digital fuel injection, a slipper-type clutch, adjustable rear shock, and optional ABS, there really is nothing entry-level about this puppy. Plus, the new Ninja 300 is without a doubt a very impressive-looking piece, an impression that is backed up by a very long and distinguished road racing pedigree. So it looks like it would be a total blast out on the racetrack, but what about the open road? Well, here's this week's guest road tester, Jen Martin.
So Jen, we pushed the Cowie out of the garage this morning. It glistened in the sunlight. What was your first impression?
That it does not look like a 300.
Mm-hmm.
It does not look like a small bike. It actually, anywhere on the bike, if you actually look on it, you don't see 300 at all.
Mm-hmm.
First impressions, I match it. It's pretty color.
Yeah.
It's a great looking bike.
Fired up the motor. Kawasaki is an engine company. What was your impression of the engine?
The power's right there for you. It's very easy to shift going through the gears, but you have lots of power. I mean, we've got the 6 gears there, and you can use them all.
Braking.
Well, this bike comes with the option of either ABS or not ABS, and
Yep.
you know, I mean, for the extra little bit of price, the better brakes, go for it. But the braking on it, really smooth. Stopping, not an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, very smooth.
The handling, the suspension, we were on some really nice smooth roads. We were on some really bumpy roads. Suspension?
Suspension's really good. You know, I mean, I ride a bigger bike, but this is a lot of fun. On the twisty roads that we had here, and taking it for a loop. Very light, very nimble, nice and easy. And yeah, I mean, when you're taking some of the grooves and things like that, you really didn't feel it. It was nice and smooth.
How did you fit this bike? Because clearly it's designed for, someone who may not be all that tall. Very narrow saddle,
yeah.
Very short reach to the ground, low saddle. So how did you fit?
You know what? Surprisingly, I fit well on it. I was sitting into the bike, which I really, really like. I wasn't sitting on top of it, sitting into the bike. My knees fit right underneath there, which was really perfect. It felt very comfortable. It felt like I fit.
Right.
In terms of footwear, I have a pair of adventure boots on, and kind of getting underneath the shifter a little bit more challenging, but I mean, just getting used to it. If this was my ride, I would adapt, right? So I didn't feel small. It was lovely having it so light and nimble.
Now this is a sport bike. It's a race replica. Should we be talking about things like wind protection?
Yeah, I mean, you should. I'm used to that. I have a sport bike as well, and I didn't feel any more buffeted around. Like it didn't disturb me. Let's just put it that way. I didn't notice it. Now we got on 80-kilometer roads. We took it a little bit higher than that, but yeah. I didn't go we didn't do any of the 400 series roads or anything like that. So getting up over, 120 or so.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't notice it. It felt. I wasn't being thrown about.
Around.
No,
yeah.
no.
What about the switchgear, the turn signals, the mirrors, just the overall cockpit, the information?
Well, yeah, everything's right there. The only thing I think I had a little bit of challenge with, and you pointed it out to me as well, I left the signal on.
Mm-hmm.
Visually, the signal light is very light. I guess hard to see when the sun's beating right down on it.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't have a sound.
Mm-hmm.
So I had it on.
You got caught with the signal.
I got caught with the signal on, which is never a good thing. So you obviously have to cancel it yourself. So yeah. There's that. But the display is nice and large. Your speed is right there, so you know what you're going.
So Jen, who are we going to recommend this bike to, and what are they going to do with the bike?
It's a good entry-level bike. The power's not too crazy and out of control that a new rider couldn't handle it. As seat height, very comparable to the other smaller 300s as well. So to throw a leg over it, you're looking at a wide variety of people that it would fit.
Yeah.
But it's so smooth. So yeah, I would see multi-purposes in town, and again for small or longer trips. It's got a great power, and you're going to be using all the gears. That's the important thing.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the one lasting impression?
Lasting impression, it fits. It just for me as a taller rider, it fits quite well, and it's just a fun ride.
Fun factor.
Fun factor, absolutely.
Oh, I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
You were smiling a lot today.
I was.
All right.
Except with the signal light off.
Great job.
All right, gonna start it up.
Of course, Amazon only sent us one slider, so missing a slider on this side. At least we got this side, although I'm more likely to fall to the other. Let's give this thing a cold start. I guess you don't got your mic on there, but it's probably all right.
The Polar Pro mic. Polar Pro microphone, Wi-Fi turned off to fix noise, supposedly and hopefully.